Embark on a journey through the timeless wisdom of Seneca, where the ancient life lessons that men often learn too late will be unveiled. Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. The things hardest to bear are sweetest to remember. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. No evil propensity of the human heart is so powerful that it may not be subdued by discipline. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Life, if well lived, is long enough. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Only time can heal what reason cannot. Our plans miscarry because they have no aim. When a man does not know what harbor he is making for, no wind is the favorable wind. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Time discovers truth. To be always fortunate and to pass through life with a soul that has never known sorrow is to be ignorant of one half of nature. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. All cruelty springs from weakness. While we are postponing, life speeds by. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We are not ill-provided, but use what we have wastefully. He who is brave is free. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. We learn not in school, but in life. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. To wish to be well is a part of becoming well. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. He who has injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thee. If weaker, spare him; if stronger, spare thyself. The part of life we really live is small, for all the rest of existence is not life, but merely time. There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. No man was ever wise by chance. You are lonely not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. Don't let yourself be controlled by three things: people, money, or past experience. Often a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. If we could be satisfied with anything, we should have been satisfied long ago. Of this one thing, make sure against your dying day that your faults die before you do. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Ignorance is the cause of fear. When a person spends all of his time in foreign travel, he ends by having many acquaintances, but no friends. As you reflect on these pearls of wisdom, remember that the power to lead a life of purpose is in your hands. Today is your opportunity to begin anew and savor every moment.